Hi, welcome to 9 Months Season 3. This is a show where we remind you that you're doing such a great job as a parent because your way is always the right way. So today we have a very special mom and dad on the show. They're young, they're fit, they're fabulous, they're hardworking, they have careers, they have a child, and the thing is, they make it look so easy. They are my very dear friends, Karishma and Manmeet. Thanks so much, you guys, for being on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
To whoever doesn't know, I'm sure everybody already does, you're an ex-Miss India, famous model, one of the biggest music producers, you and your brother. So when people look at you guys, you know, they see a mom and a dad who actually don't like you don't look like the traditional mom and dad. You're flying all over the world, shooting music videos. You always look terrific. You know, when I think of what kind of mom I want to be, I think, okay, this is the kind of mom. How do you make it look so easy?
It is easy. It's very easy. When you have a mother like her, it's very easy.
Huh. Yeah, because she's got to do most of the work.
I liked the answer because people are going to watch it. No, it's not as easy as he's making it sound like. It's a journey. Our daughter is 10, and in these 10 years, we have grown as parents. And every single day we learn something. There are nice days and there are really, really bad days. There are phases. Like currently, I'm going through a phase with my daughter.
What phase?
When your child is 10, so especially it's a girl, and with the mother, they become more like friends. And when you become like friends, they stop.
It's harder to draw the line.
No, I have realized it's a new learning that it's good to be a best friend, but you need to have a certain line, because the minute your child starts thinking that my mother is a friend, they stop caring about a lot of things. And it's our mistake. We make them feel like, because I thought, okay, being a friend is better because she'll not hide anything from me. She'll be more open about her views or anything. I mean, nowadays, now that she's 10, there's a new topic called boys. So, you know, hey, I'm your best friend, will you not tell me? But then when we start doing all of this, they think that in every area my mother is a friend. So it's not that she does not respect me, but nowadays she has stopped taking no as an answer.
Well, you've become too much of a pal.
Yes.
Exactly.
And for everything there has to be a reasoning. No, you need to give me a reason to tell me why I can't do this. And I'm like, I'm your mother. Isn't that good enough a reason? I have an experience. I am elder to you. I know I have been through this. I want you to go through your journey. I want you to learn things on your own. But places where I know this is not right for you, I will tell you. Why? For everything, there is a why.
And times have changed. I remember when we were young, there were times when our father or mom, they said that this is not happening. We couldn't question or...
We never asked any questions.
We could never ask. Today they want, it's like you have to convince them for everything, or they'll not take no for an answer.
But do you think that's a problem with modern day parenting, where everyone wants to just hang out with their child instead of being their parents?
It's also the modern times. Like, the exposure is enormous today. They have access to everything, and when you go on the net, you know what's happening in the world. So something that we were exposed to at the age of 15 or 17 maybe, in some cases 20. The kids, they know all of that at 7 and 6. So their brains are, I mean, they're growing at a very rapid speed, and they know everything and what's happening. So they have a lot of questions. They're like a different lot. They're like a different species altogether. So they're like a book of questions, and you have to answer them. If you don't, they're not convinced, and you can't force anything on them, because it just doesn't sound right, doesn't look right, doesn't go right.
And if you don't answer them, Google is always there. Luckily with Samaira, she always comes to me first or either goes to him. There are so many things where you cannot give them a direct answer because it's not their age.
Yeah.
So if you try to dabble with the answer, and somewhere at the back of their mind they have a slightest of doubt that I don't think mom gave me a perfect answer, that's when they go talk to their friends about it. That's when they go and, you know, try looking for it.
Yeah, like for instance, recently, she loves going out. She wants to be out, or like even
a doctor's visit is like good enough a reason for her to be out.
She doesn't want to be
She likes going to the doctor? Wow.
Because it's out of the house.
Out of the house.
Anything that takes her out of the house, she loves it, whether it's a doctor or whatever it is. So I think day before yesterday was a holiday, so she wanted to go to her friend's house again. So Karishma was trying her best to tell her that. So I think she started.
She has sprained her ankle.
So she started with that. So the whole idea was that we didn't want her to feel that every holiday she wants to go out, every holiday she wants to be
You're
somewhere.
not entitled every single time.
Yeah.
This is only at 10 years of age.
It's
What will you
enormous
do when she's
pressure.
16?
So it started with that sprain thing that, she said that, you have that sprain. So she's like, I promise I'll not run. We'll go and study. So that didn't
behave
work.
well.
Then we, she said that, I don't want you to eat sweets and all of that, and you're having all of this. So then again, that didn't work. She had answers to that. So eventually, I think it was yesterday morning when I told her that, listen, we can't call them and say that you're going to their house. If your friend and you had a plan, and if you had to go there, then she had to call
Invite
you or
you.
invite you, right? I can't.
And take your permission.
Exactly. So
What happened to permission anymore?
I think she had
No,
no
they're
answer.
ready
She
with
had no answer
plans.
for that, and then she just went
Dropped the
quiet and she's
plan?
like, okay.
Kids are so smart that you have to stay one step ahead with logic.
Yeah, but sometimes I take that route when I tell her that this is it, and don't ask me why. This is how it is, and I just leave from there.
Yeah, but
So-
and he keeps telling me, you need to leave. It's not possible for a mother. So he's like, you just need to leave. I'm like, I can't leave because this is exactly what she will do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
that's true.
like
She'll
10
look at
years
you that
later,
this is the one.
when she'll be 20 and I'll ask her why, she might just leave. I can't do that. You have to be
We
very
should
balanced.
find a book, answers to all the whys, and just give it to them. And
There
just
is
keep
no
reading.
book,
There
trust
is no
me.
book
There
because
is
there are
no
too many
book.
whys.
Every
Too
child
many
is
whys.
different, every parent is different, every situation is different. Now I've literally stopped talking about kids when I meet my friends because
It just gets to be too much. kid
yes,
talk.
if I'm going out to just have a relaxed time, last thing I want to talk is about kids.
About kids, that's your
Seriously.
getaway.
Yeah, because when I call him, so many times I'm like, you come home tonight, there's too much pressure, too much stress, I need to talk to you about this, that.
Do you come running home?
So
As you
whenever
should?
he comes
handle it on
home,
the phone.
no, so when he comes back home and I'm like, yeah, baby, tell me what I'm, I was like, you know what, I don't want to start all over again. It's okay, I will handle it.
Why don't you just tell them, say, today, full day, you will be here. You will answer questions, you will prepare food, you will deal with
5
everything.
minutes.
That's a Sunday.
Yes,
That's a Sunday.
but
So these are one day of the week versus
no,
6 days.
but
Exactly.
that day also, he's a yes for everything. Papa, I want to do this. Okay. So when I give him that glare, he's like, but why? It's a
So then
Sunday. I'm like, but doesn't mean that she can just do anything because she did a similar kind of thing on a Wednesday.
If it's like the macro thing and she's into the micro thing.
You mostly say yes, she mostly says no.
Like these days, she thinks that I'm the bad one. I have become the villain. Like I'm
The
the
mom is
official
always the villain because
Yes.
she puts-
Papa does not have any issue with this. It's you. Papa yelled at me because you told him. I saw you were calling and you were talking to him. I was like, I
You
just
can't even make a
genuinely-
phone call?
No, even if I'm calling him to tell him, baby, I'm missing you. You told something to him. I heard that. Like I said, I'm missing you. So, no, he does not have a problem. Because of you, he said a no to me. So that's how it has become.
Wow.
So,
But at the same time, she can't live without her, because when I said that there's very good boarding, that one of her friends just went to that boarding, and I said, let's just send her there. And I anyway believe in the boarding school concept because I'm from a boarding school.
Right.
I took them to Jaipur to show them a few schools there that I really like. And but the moment when it comes down to actually doing it, then she's like, no, I can't
Backs
live
up.
without her.
no,
After
but I'm
all that.
seriously
After all
thinking.
that.
I'm seriously thinking. But again, this is a very big question in my mind. I actually want to talk to certain doctors and child psychologists that how I should take this, because now Samaira can see that Mama is opening up to the idea of sending me to a boarding school. But at the same time, she might take it personal, thinking that actually she doesn't want to, but because I'm behaving bad, she's just sending me away. Which is not in this movie Sanju, there was this one line which kind of got stuck into my head, where Sanjay Dutt says, "आपने मुझे भेज दिया क्योंकि आप मुझे संभाल नहीं पाए." And it kind of got stuck into my head that I don't want Samaira to tell me this, because if I'm sending her, I would be sending her for all the good reasons.
For the
She's
right
very
reasons.
talented, disciplined, blah blah, many things that a boarding school gives you.
Do you think it'll help with her, like you said, okay, this behavior of too many questions, too many no's, do you think a boarding school would help fix that?
It would, because she'll know that all her questions will not be answered the way they get answered at home.
Right.
Because they've become so much like friends that I think a lot of them are very unnecessary. They could actually be not answered, and she has to just deal with what she has. So in a boarding school, when you become independent and you know that there's nobody emotionally connected with you, so you can't really emotionally blackmail anyone. Kids really know how to do that today. They're very smart.
I'm
They
a
know-
victim.
And like I was saying earlier, I look up to you guys as parents. when you see two people who can manage it. And okay, I said you make it look easy. There's a lot that you also handle. And since my children are a lot younger than yours, I'll have to turn to you for a lot more advice. I'm like taking all this in.
It looks easy because it's the ultimate pleasure to have
Yes,
a
of
kid.
course.
There's nothing better than that. So
whatever happens at night when I kiss her goodnight, it's the best feeling in the world.
So very close friends of ours who were married for many years, and they wanted to have a child, but they were not actually doing anything about it because they thought we'll settle down and this and that. And I actually kind of brainwashed them and told them that it's the child who'll come and settle you guys. You're thinking wrong.
Do you think that happened with
Absolutely.
you guys?
And the same thing happened for them. Their lives changed and the careers, everything. It's actually, they come with their own destinies and they change your life. So no parent should ever think that I'll settle down and then we'll have a child. No, they'll come and settle you down.
That's, you know what, that's great parenting advice for anybody who's planning to have a child today. You guys have given us so much to think about, me personally, so much to think about, and I think my husband will be watching the show and now he's going to be calling you a lot more often because you've been a dad to one daughter, he has to deal with two. So
yeah, he's a great, I see all the pictures when he's
Yes.
with both of them. And
but like you said, we're
and
at
we
that.
go way back from where we were together in college. I could have never imagined him with two kids and being such a good father because he's such a, you know, like a must cool guy. And I was like, ye baap to nahi banega and all of that.
Wow.
And it's amazing how you guys have done it, really.
Yeah,
It is.
yes.
It's amazing how you've done it. Thank you so much, you guys. You've
Thank
really
you
been
so
a
much.
big
It
help.
was a pleasure being here.
Wow, you know, so when we see people and we think that, oh, it's so easy. If they can do it, we can do it. There are challenges that come along the way, but you know what you're doing. Do trust your way because your way is the right way. Let your instincts guide you. You're a great parent. Thanks so much,
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much.
Wow.